And fans,
no. We're at the wrestling tonight. We got to raise some hell in here. Come on. What y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yeah, that's a lot, man. Hey, I bet most of you come here just to see if I'm still alive, dude. He can't be wrestling. Oh, yeah, but I am. Hey, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight. I always remember this. Support your local wrestling, because you don't never understand what star you might see tonight, that you might see on TV on Monday night. So, but understand this, these guys in the back, including me, none of us could be here if it wasn't for you. All right, give yourself a hand. Now, y'all got to wake up in here. We got to do it, we got to go on. You know? Rock and roll! Rock and roll! Rock and roll! Thank y'all very much again. All right, let's go.
and the fans and Ricky Morton enjoying themselves. And you see Ricky's partner for today, Corey Sparks, making his way out here, and he is filled with energy. And I can't blame him. You have got to imagine, as a longtime wrestling fan himself, he grew up watching Ricky Morton. And imagine going from being a fan when you're a kid watching Ricky Morton to growing up, becoming a man, a professional athlete, a professional wrestler, and being given the opportunity to team with one of your childhood heroes.
Hey man, how the hell you doing?
It's about opportunity and pride and that big old spotlight. And we've got it all for you right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a tag team match. It's scheduled for one fall. Introducing to you, from Bristol, Tennessee, he is a Hall of Fame wrestling icon, rock and roll Ricky Morton. And his partner tonight, from Morton, West Virginia, he is the wrestling machine, Corey Sparks. And from Pleasure Island, he is the Vapor Wave Visionary, Tyler Osborne. And his partner tonight, from the Cali Dome, Layne Cali.
And fans, you do not want to turn that dial away from this action. You might be looking for other wrestling action in West Virginia, better wrestling action. I'm going to promise you right now, you're not going to find it. Certainly not at 9 o'clock on the New River Network.
You're not going to find great wrestling action anywhere except on the New River Network.
I suppose it's going to be Mr. Osborne starting things off for his team. And I believe Mr. Sparks has elected for his team to go first. And the fans are alive now.
The fans are alive here in Beckley, West Virginia.
Ricky Morton can still get him to stand up and wake up. You got to give him that. Age hasn't taken that from him.
That's right. Look at this. From Pleasure Island, the Vaporwave Visionary removes his shirt. And what in the world?
Well, he needs to vent it. You know, you get that mesh on there instead of that full-on shirt there. You get a Airdate your midsection there.
There you go.
You know, maybe it's more aerodynamic this way.
He definitely is. And I think he's definitely got his hands full with the wrestling machine, Corey Sparks. And you know, Stephen Hensley, to think I almost wore that same outfit tonight.
Well, as Mr. Osborne?
Yes.
That's a hard no for you, Bubby. I don't think you can pull that one off.
Well, like I said, almost, Stephen Hensley.
It was a good choice.
For him.
For everyone.
For everyone.
The fans saying some really hurtful things towards the corner of Cali and Osborne, but you know, the hell with them.
Look at this.
Good rear waist lock. Unfortunately, doesn't get to take him anywhere. Osborne, though, gets behind the wrestling machine, Corey Sparks. That not really doing wonders for the sacred nature of his moniker. Osborne, though, off the ropes.
Huge drop kick delivered by Corey Sparks, the only way Corey Sparks knows how to do it. The tag was made, and Layne Cali steps into the squared circle this evening.
Well, a wise retreat. Cali going to come in here now. Sparks putting his partner on tilt. Layne's going to see how things work out for him.
Collar and elbow lockup. He snatches the headlock. Let's see where Corey Sparks goes with this one.
Sparks really laying into him with that side headlock. A lot of pressure being applied. Cali trying to push him away, but unfortunately, wrong corner. Did Ricky get the tag there? I believe he did.
I believe so.
Morton coming in. Cali taking his time, sending him off the ropes. Enough momentum, catches him with a clothesline to the midsection there, it looked like.
And Cali goes down.
And
Our
Ricky,
legal man, Ricky Morton, comes in and delivers that knee.
and that lifted Cali up. Morton taking the time to look on the partner, though. Got to question that decision. But you know, Ricky, he's made a career in there, a very good career of being one of the greatest of all time in terms of tag team wrestling.
You're absolutely.
So,
Oh, look at that. He said you're number one, Stephen Hensley.
well, he did. When he takes the opportunity to look at the other man, I have to assume, considering what that man's dealt with over the years, whether it was the Midnight Express, whether it was the Heavenly Bodies or Jim Cornette,
Yeah.
he knows sometimes that psychological warfare, you got to know how to use it right back at him.
Yeah. He's not a Hall of Famer by accident.
No,
Stephen
he's not.
Hensley.
A lot of noteworthy accomplishments in his career, multiple tag team title reigns, both in NWA and in Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Absolutely.
Unique statistic for Ricky Morton, he's one of the only 4 men that I can name offhand who competed in a WCW pay-per-view, a WWF pay-per-view, the same year that they were still wrestling for their home base of Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Interesting. Very interesting. And also interesting, Rock and Roll Ricky Morton putting both his opponents down. The crowd coming alive with that rock and roll chant. They love Ricky Morton here in Beckley, West Virginia.
And why not? He's a good old country boy. He's from Bristol. Bristol, Tennessee is basically as hick as Beckley, West Virginia.
Stephen.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a hick. Granny was a hick. Loved her to death.
Was that her maiden name?
No. It's just a fun nickname for all of us.
Look at that big hip toss. Ricky Morton goes back to work on the arm, tags in his partner, the wrestling machine, Corey Sparks, and he delivers some torture to the Vaporwave visionary himself.
Good torque on the arm bar. Mr. Sparks really laying into him. And Morton and Sparks, they've very much been having their way with their opponents so far.
I'm going to leave that one alone, Stephen Hensley. Oh. Huge forearm. Nice reversal by Tyler Osborne, and look at that.
Excellent sling blade. Pulls him in, hooks the leg. And good instincts by Sparks. He pulled him away from the rope. He held that leg and that arm in close. No
Tyler
pinfall.
Osborne still manages to kick out. Delivers one blow after another. Corey Sparks goes down to one knee. Oh!
Osborne has got him held up there, brings him towards his corner as he puts him on that middle rope and begins to choke the man. Sound strategy.
You know, Osborne no stranger to tag team wrestling, as we've seen him compete time and time again alongside the naughty one Sid Meier's. And you know, having that experience is really going to show here tonight. It's going to be interesting to see how the youngster Layne Cali slides into that tag team role, as we've seen of late. Cali being a loner. Cali usually coming to the ring alone. Cali usually leaving the ring alone.
I'm not going to beat this one to death. I've said it before, I'll say it again. A lot of better men than me have said it. To first be a good tag team wrestler, Jason Schaefer finished the thought. What do you got to be?
You have to be a fantastic singles competitor.
That's Layne Cali.
Delivering that backbreaker that we've seen him do time and time again. He hooks the leg, only comes away with a 2 count.
And Ricky Morton looking on. Not thrilled, but not shook.
No, that's the hallmark of a true veteran and a Hall of Famer. Always able to keep your cool.
Cali really taking Sparks to task, though.
I like how these two are functioning as a team here tonight. Perhaps the wrestling machine Corey Sparks and Rock and Roll Ricky Morton thought it was going to be a walk in the park. I believe they've been shocked tonight.
I mean, who could blame him? He's got to be feeling good about his chances walking into this one. He's got Hall of Famer Ricky Morton on his side. He's got himself, who is not a bad wrestler at all either, in there. You would think things would go their way, but right now, you know,
Osborne delivering a beautiful suplex, goes for the cover, but only comes away with a 2 count. I do like how they managed to isolate Corey Sparks to their corner, and those two are really functioning as a team. Look at this suplex with a bridge, pinning attempt, and foiled by Layne Cali. There again, displaying exactly what I was telling you, Stephen Hensley. These young men are functioning as a unit. They're working as a team.
Well, it's tandem offense. That's tag team wrestling for you. And when you got two great minds going at, that's the way it goes. It's like you said earlier, and it's a grudging fact that I believe even Ricky Morton may admit at this moment, given what we're seeing. I think they took their opponents too lightly. It's unfortunate.
Sparks manages to get out of the way, and then he manages to get out of the way again. That backfired on the team of Osborne and Cali.
That's gonna leave a mark, and to steal from my old buddy Jacques, that does not tickle, friends.
A slap and a right hand delivered by Ricky Morton. He puts Cali in the corner. What's going on here, Steven?
Well, that's an airline collision for those guys. Double roll up, 3 count, it's done!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the team of Corey Sparks and Rock and Roll Ricky Morton.
And a great win today for the Hall of Famer Ricky Morton and his partner, the Wrestling Machine, Corey Sparks.
What a fantastic way to end our show, Stephen Hensley. A big victory by Sparks and Hall of Famer Ricky Morton. We will see everyone next week right here on the New River Network.